Well, good morning, West Texans, and all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, the Raiderland.com, where you started your day, no doubt, finding out what do we know to start the week, handing out some Raiderland helmet stickers, and checking out the really cool Raiderland hot links today. All the cool stuff from around the net. Fresh and hot, we serve them up every day at theraiderland.com. This is 60 seconds of Raiderland, which will take longer than 60 seconds. Imagine that. It always does. Okay, so over the weekend, Texas Tech loses to TCU. That's the big story. Not necessarily lost in the shuffle. There was a beautiful fake field goal where you had Reese Burkhardt, your senior place kicker, running for his life. He gets into the end zone, and everybody's happy. Now, I didn't catch it in real time. I only saw it in social media as it began popping up as the game went on. And Burkhardt celebrates by lifting up his jersey shirt and flashing a Trump MAGA shirt he'd handwritten on his T-shirt. At first, I thought it was Photoshop. It was not. So, big deal, not a big deal in the world of today. Most Texas Tech fans didn't seem to have a problem with it. Some did. And I understand those who do, because we go back to the Colin Kaepernick argument, and we have to be consistent here. The question becomes, was that the right time and the right place for Burkhardt to make his political intentions known? And I would submit to you, no, it is not. That's not his time. That's Texas Tech's dime. That's the Big 12. That's not his time. Now, that was his moment, and we'll get to the moment in a moment. But no, I can't be consistent and say over the years that Colin Kaepernick was wrong to use the NFL as a stage, that Black Lives Matter athletes that were promoting that were wrong to use the NBA or even college sports, but then come back and say just because you may like the message that it's okay in this instance. That's morally inconsistent, and we can't have that. So it's not the time or the place. Now, Burkhardt, if he's really smart, could have got an NIL deal, probably gone to a place in Lubbock, a business that supports Donald Trump. They probably would have paid him money to come out and have a Trump fundraiser or something, and he could sign autographs, and he can make a little money off the deal. You've got to be thinking, young man, as an entrepreneur. So we get to the idea that it was the wrong time, the wrong place. It was the wrong way for Burkhardt to do it. Should he be kicked off the team? No. Should he be suspended? No. Should he be thrown out of school? No. Is he the worst person ever? No. But if it were my player, here's how I would handle it. He gets up in front of the team either yesterday or maybe today being Monday, and he apologizes for making a team moment about himself. And by bringing something into this discussion that I doubt all of his teammates support Donald Trump. So they helped him get the stage, and then he says something that they may not like. That's not good from a team standpoint. You celebrate as a team in a team moment. The young man made it about himself over the team. And that's how I would handle it if I were a head coach. Now, I say all these things as a former elected Republican official in the county of Lubbock, Texas. I say these as a supporter of Donald Trump. I say it because you've got to be consistent. You can't be the ones who railed against Colin Kaepernick and then support Burkhardt here because you like the message. There are plenty of other opportunities for people now with social media and everything else on their own time, on their own dime, to get their political messages out. A tempest in a teapot, perhaps. But I was struck by some of the inconsistencies from some of the very same people I know that hate athletes for using their position to expose their politics, but only if it's liberal, it seems like sometimes. Nick Bosa, we'll get to you tonight. The daily broadcast rolls out 6:30 live on Twitter, on X, and on YouTube. Subscribe to all of our platforms at Ryan Hyatt Media on Twitter, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland on YouTube channel, and Facebook, same deal, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. It's all free. Watch where you want. Drive the content. We'll talk more about Tech TCU, what's next for the Red Raiders. We find out what you know on a Monday to start the week, whether it's the Cowboys, the Chiefs, or anything else. Enjoyed visiting with you. We'll see you tonight, theraiderland.com.